Alright, hello YouTube.
Again.
Yes, again, we're back for more. Today I'm not actually on the server. I'm on my private world, and JJ is kind of Skyping with me.
I'm
And
just
we,
here.
yes, just here. And we are going to talk about my little project that I've been working on for the past 1.5 years, 1.5 years, I think. Jeez, can't believe I actually lost track of time. But it's a medieval city. Dun dun dun. I know, cliche Minecraft, but you know, let's begin, I guess. So here we are. JJ can't actually see what's going on, but we're at the king's castle.
Well, technically you could screen share to show me what's going on so I can actually see.
Oh, fine. Give me a second, everybody. Dabba dabba dabbity 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 dabbity. Share screens. Start. Okay, I'm back. And it just got a little laggier, but yeah, you see what I'm seeing?
Vaguely, you're like lagging out like crazy, but yes.
Welcome to Skype screen share, everybody. So anyways, this has been a project for me, and I've been slowly getting better at building because of this. Um, like this whole area here, like there's well, this is just a big storage warehouse, a library. These two buildings were taken from Jamsy Boy Minecraft. I do not claim responsibility for these buildings, but I've used his buildings a lot as inspiration, and then Madness64, you should check out his stuff. He's the one who inspired me to build a city when I first saw his Kargith city, which has now been renamed apparently. So I just go through the city here. What do you think I should show him? What do you think is interesting enough to show?
I don't know, but this is just proving how much of a life you have.
Yeah, I haven't spent my whole life on this thing.
I know
I
you spent years.
spent a year and a half.
Okay, whatever.
There's a difference than a year.
Oh,
Um,
year and a half, 2 years. It's coming on 2 years.
we got a few months towards 2 years. Anyways, so yeah, I just go around here. Here's like there's like big churches and stuff like this one, for example. The outside isn't the best, and the inside's still old. Some of these buildings haven't been updated for. Most of them actually haven't been updated for sideways logs and stuff, because I just have not had the time. War machines, things like that. This is a city that's supposed to look like it's developed over the years. For example, if I go to the first part of the city I built, which is kind of sad compared to what I built now. I really badly want to tear it down or modify it at least. The part where basically everything is the same building over and over and over again that I
Oh, poor
rebuilt.
you. Your city isn't perfect.
No, it's too perfect in this area. That's the problem. All these buildings are different. Every building is different except for all of these buildings. Yes, this is the original part of the city I built here. But as you can see, they're all based off of Madness64's old design for houses, which I don't claim responsibility for, because I really don't want these buildings here anymore, because they all look the same, and that's not how cities look. If I'm going to keep them here, then they're all being
If
modified
you've
to look
been to
different.
Portugal, some of the cities look like that. I'm not kidding.
Oh, this is not Portugal.
The
This
houses
is
are exactly the same.
this is France plus yellow. Actually, sorry, on this side, it's France plus yellow. Yes, everybody. What are we? What is the name of that city?
If you added that yellow to the green, you'd have Italy.
I know. What should I name this city anyways? 'Cause I still haven't come up with a name.
Frankly, internet, I'm very, very tired right now, so
Mm-hmm.
if I seem a little bit grumpy, feel free to laugh.
It's normal. I'm joking.
Oh, you're so mean!
I
You're such a mean person!
know.
Oh my god!
I'm a jerk. This part of the city here hasn't been finished yet. If I were to go to like a map here and just kind of show briefly how big this thing is. Yeah, so all the brown area that looks kind of unnatural, that's the city. And it goes out to a little past the right side of the map. Because when I created the map, it was just not big enough. And there's areas that I haven't finished yet. Then there's this area over here, which is like the slums. Should I show them the
Show them
building?
the library. Show them the library.
Okay. Do you think I should show them the building?
Yes.
Heh, heh,
You're already in the area, just do it.
heh, heh. So, this, I figured I'd set the tone for the slums. This is not the original one, but this is one of them. And so this is supposed to be slummy, right? Right. So, if I were to go down here,
And this is the part where I roll my eyes.
yeah, you kids out there who have no idea what this is, just don't bother to try and figure it out. But you people who know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about.
And I'm still rolling my eyes.
Yeah, I know. This is real life. I'm sorry. This is
I know
actually
it's real
Minecraft,
life.
but you know,
Yeah, if you consider this real life, then
you know,
either you're
everything is
insane or you
squares.
don't have an actual life.
Everything is squares. Actually, cubes. Still. Yeah, a lot of these buildings, all of these buildings I built myself, and they're all supposed to be different. Some of them are wrecked. Then there is the farm over here, which is kind of weird. And yes, there's a bridge over the street, because there's two farms, and there's a street in between. It's an idea I came up with.
If they ever add cars into Minecraft, then this would be perfect for it.
Jeb has specifically said he doesn't want to do that.
Oh.
Because it's supposed to be old-timey and medievally. He doesn't want to add guns and crap like that. So this
Then
building...
mod it to make it have cars, and then
I know.
drive them through the streets.
I don't want to mod it, though. I can use horses. So this building here is my is the biggest library in the game in my city, and it's definitely
My library.
Yes, your library. You came up with the idea.
Yes.
You were like, you got to put a library there. I was like, okay, fine. And so it has a.
Just so you know, I'm responsible for most of the ideas.
No, you're not responsible for most of the ideas. You're responsible for some of the ideas.
You wouldn't let me finish. I was eating. Leave me alone.
Okay. What are you saying?
I was
then?
responsible for most of the ideas from about maybe him doing this in maybe April or May onward.
Yeah. But yes, so this library has a great interior, one of my best interiors I've ever made, because it looks very atmospheric. That's what I'm looking for.
To you bookworms out there, this is your paradise.
Yep. And there's... I'm not going to show you what's... Should I show them what's behind this door?
Sure.
Okay. It's a little weird. It gets a little weird here, people. There is an underworld to this city, so it's not just top layer. 'Cause there is a bit of a sewer system in one part of the city, which I'm planning on expanding. And then there's this underneath one of the town squares, which is a...
Black market.
Yeah, a shady...
Otherwise known as another one of my ideas.
Yep, a shady black market. The soul market. And yeah, it's a shady place you'd never want to get caught in on a Friday night. Get what I'm saying?
And I'm rolling my eyes again.
Whoa! I did not mean it that way. Whoa. Okay, whoa. I meant as in you get the crap beaten out of you, not whoa.
You should work on building like a justice station or police station or whatever.
Oh crap. Lag. This Skype screen share is making me laggy, whatever. There is a police station, but it's in the old part of the city. Or probably in a bigger one. But
Then go
yes.
show it off.
It's basic. Well, all it is it's one of the Gems Boys tutorials. When I was only a tutorial person, I've moved beyond tutorials now.
I know I'm kind of being a total bitch, but whatever.
No, you're not. What was I going to show him? I was going to show him my big ships. The ships that you guys were blown away when you saw. Blown
I guess
away.
it's pride and joy.
Well, it's because there's so many of them now. But when I built my first one, you guys were like, "Whoa!" I was like, "Yep, that's real. That's all real."
I have to admit they are pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this whole area is not finished yet. There's still a lot to do. That building is something I'm working on right now. And this here is just, well, it's a mine, but it's near a port and stuff. And this is a cool idea. Cool idea I got from Jamsy Boy. Reflection, everybody. Reflection. Using ice and a flipped version underneath. It was genius. I think.
World edit.
Oh yeah, it was basically just world edit. So here we have a really big ship, and then this is one out of the water, and it's a little bit bigger. I'm sorry about slow chunk loading, everybody. Blame Skype, blame Skype video sharing. But yes, so this
Screen share.
screen share, whatever, girl. I al I also.
I'm gonna go over there just to throw my popcorn at you, but I probably wouldn't do that because my popcorn is delicious.
Ow. Not even worth your popcorn? Something else here. So I also
I'll just dump it over your head.
yeah, I know. I also try to make the city make sense, so there are locks to get from the ocean, which is here, to the other side, which is a tiny bay which leads to the inner city. And so this this lock also doubles as a wall, because it is kind of Wally. Wally.
Eve.
So yes, it also has kind of the country at war, or medieval country at war kind of thing going on here. If you go out into the ocean for a bit, that's just like kind of like a receiving port, brings cargo from bigger ships to smaller ships. We can make it to the center of the city. But out here, if it will rain,
Game over, man.
Game over, man. Game over. Okay.
Can you imagine if you completely lost creative mode right now?
I would just fall to the ocean and would not die. But yes, so this is kind of like a fleet of ships flying through the ocean. The city is not the only thing here. I've built, like, well, there's a little town nearby, and so it's a wrecked ship, and the town is based around this massive home tree avatar sort of thing, and then there's a few houses built into hills here. Some of them are houses. There's like one really big town square house here. It's actually got 2 floors. The only building that's got 2 floors here. And then a bunch of other buildings. All the buildings are have furniture in them, by the way. So that's something I sometimes criticize other people about, how they don't put furniture in their buildings. Because furniture inside of a building is important for a city, I guess. Yes, continue.
I just kind of realized that my microphone was in my collarbone, and then I was just like, oh. And I had to move it up.
Good darn.
My microphone does that. It just kind of falls sometimes. I don't even notice it.
Okay. Back to the city. Back to the city. Anyways, what else do you think I should talk about? What else is important about this little city here?
What else have I recommended that you make?
Well, I made the apothecary.
That too.
That was kind of way out there. A lot of the buildings I've built some buildings I've built were because of specific events going on at that time when I built them. For example, there's a big area over here that I built during the Olympics.
If you extend this way too long, people are going to start to get bored.
I know, but I'm trying to talk about this and make it interesting. Because, you know, the city's supposed to look like it makes sense. So yes, the Olympics, there's a little chapel over there. But, so there's like, all you Scotsmen out there, you know what I'm talking about. Caber tossing, throwing telephone poles, yes. Shot put, or well, the medieval equivalent. Throwing big rocks on a stick.
Think of it this way. It takes 10 people in, like, Canada and, like, America and other places to lift up a single telephone pole. And it takes 1 Scotsman. How do you figure that?
Because Scotsmen are manly. Also, there are different parts of the city. Of course, they all have different vibes. So this, well, originally it was a town outside the city, but now the city is basically butted up against it. It is, well, I call it Crater Town, I guess, because it's in a crater. It's kind of difficult to tell, but if you stripped away all the trees, you'd actually see that it is in a crater, which I created using World Edit a long time ago. And there's a bunch of buildings hidden throughout the town. Well, not hidden, but they're on kind of roads, and a lot of these buildings are covered up or partially covered up. little dam holding back some water. And the dam is... Who's texting me? Honestly, I'm recording. Oh, really? Really? Yeah, we know. Sorry, people. People texting me. People. You're allowed to
You can
talk.
just vent about how I'm texting you and annoying the crap out of you while you're recording.
Yeah, I know. She's texting me. More. Oh, it's alright. Anyways, what else can I talk about? People want to text me. Okay. Anyways, what else is there to talk about? There is a lot. The city's made to look like it's evolved through the ages, and yeah, please, religious people, don't scream at me for saying the word evolved. I just said the word. Wow, that was really mean of me. It was not meant to be an insult, by the way. I'm.
Take my silence as an insulted silence.
That hurt. I didn't mean to insult anybody. So yes, the city looks like it's evolved throughout the ages. For example, there are bits of Greek. I originally said Roman, and then people were like, "It's Greek."
It's the unwrecked. There is no way it was that well preserved. I have been venting at him about this for a while.
It's like Pompeii, though. If you look at Pompeii, it was very well preserved.
It was covered in volcanic like residue and stuff, and it's solidified.
Yeah, I know. Maybe this is too. Maybe it just turned into dirt. I don't know. You don't have all the answers.
There's dirt there.
You don't need to know that.
Okay.
There's another one. And I may be adding more later. Just little bits of history. The slums are also supposed to look like
that
they're...
one should be covered in vines.
Yam, 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 yam. Whatever.
I will pick. You pick at everything in your city, and you don't pick at that.
I know,
like,
I do pick at most
really?
of the stuff. I'm my own worst critic. It's horrible.
And I'm the second worst.
Yeah. So this area of the town's supposed to look like it has some sort of history. For example, these buildings are ruined buildings. These buildings are buildings within a ruined building. What? Buildingception, sort of. It's supposed to look like it's flowing into a different different old sewers that are broken. There are bits of sewer that you might occasionally find that are busted. There are different things like that. This whole area is supposed to look like it's historic, and at the same time it's supposed to look like, you know, they want to keep the poor people in, the rich people out. So they built a big wall around it, and they're like, you come out, you die, son. Yeah.
It's kind of like what we learned in the Holocaust, where in Germany they put the Jews in the slums in like the middle of the city, and everybody else lived around them.
Yep. That's actually a good point. 'Cause this is basically very similar to the Warsaw Ghetto. For those who don't know what the Warsaw Ghetto is, it was a ghetto in Warsaw, and originally it wasn't so bad, but then the Germans decided they're going to cram all the Jews in there, and then build a wall
Everything
around
just
it.
went to hell.
Yeah, and they eventually started starving them out, and they burned it to the ground. Anyways, now that we're done that pretty sad story. Yeah, so that's actually a good point. This is very, very, very similar to the Warsaw Ghetto. Yeah.
Think of it this way: we learn history to learn from our mistakes, but what really are we learning?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
she's the resident poet, for those who don't know.
And
Singer.
basically the analyzer.
Yes.
And reader.
Yeah, reader.
So yeah, you guys know a little bit about me now.
Yeah, I'm the resident techie. I'm the one who does all the techie stuff. Thought that was descriptive. I'm very techie.
He's the one that kicks butt in computer programming, yet I beat him on an assignment.
Shut up. That was one assignment, okay?
I'm sorry, I enjoy having that over your head.
Yeah, I know. You just wait until the next assignment. for that test. I'll beat you on both.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna fail that test.
I don't think you will. Whatever.
Yeah, I'm going to fail.
Whatever. That test was actually really long. Why are we talking about this on YouTube? Whatever. That test was really long though, and I can't believe it was actually that long. I'm usually finished in like half an hour, and it took me to the end of the class to finish it. I was like, what the heck?
At least you got finished.
Yeah, I know. Whatever. There's a lot more chances, and besides, tests don't really matter in computer science. It's all about the projects. Anyways, also, every building does have a purpose in the city. It's not just we built a building for we can. For example, I don't know. Pick out a building for me. I'm standing right here. Pick it out. Pick out a building. This guy.
Ow.
Ow.
My dad poked me.
Oh. Hello.
Look at like the castle and the princess's chambers and that little secret house in the woods.
Okay. This was her idea. Give me a minute,
Because I am a big storyteller.
Yeah, I know. She's the amazing storyteller, and I'm basically
I'm not that amazing. I haven't written a book yet.
Yet. You want to, though. And
I'm
I think you
trying,
will.
but I'm not working.
I think you will. You just gotta get in there and keep going.
The one idea I threw out at you and Andrew the other day.
Yep.
That one was the one I feel really confident with.
Yep, I think with some adjustment, it would definitely be a great book.
I don't think I'm gonna do the whole magical creatures thing. I think I'm gonna do the cult idea.
Yes, because the magical creature thing seems kind of cliche. Does what?
And by the way, in Creative Writing Club next week, I'm probably gonna have to send you the images because we're basically writing on what we did like last week.
Oh, okay. Okay, why are we still
We have a 4-day week this week.
Why are we talking about this on YouTube?
I don't know. Trying to make conversation, but we have a 4-day week this week.
Okay, I'm in the princess's chambers here. You get to do the explaining. I'll just walk around. Tell me where to walk. Give me a minute. Let me get out into the fountain room.
I'm currently hanging upside down on the bar stool on the island, so.
Oh, so you can't see the. Okay. Well, anyways. So here I am in the fountain room. So this was her idea. We have the king's palace outside. I'm really shaking this thing around. Whoa! I did not mean it that way. Anyways, I'm really shaking around the camera. There we go. Yeah. So this is the princess's chamber. This is her idea. 'Cause she's like, well, this king. This might as well be a princess. I'm like, true dat. But then with every princess story, of course, there's always some sort of guy that she sneaks out with because her dad's always like, no.
Stereotypical story.
Yeah, I know. Pretty
There's
cliche, but kind of true.
Guy that lives in the forest, and she met him when she was running around in the marketplace. And like now that I think about it, it's kind of bordering on Aladdin.
Yeah, I guess.
But anyways, so she runs into him in the marketplace, and he knocks over her basket of fish. And then they kind of meet in secret after that.
She hasn't actually written a story about this yet, even though I think she should. But, you know.
I'm kind of coming up with this on the spot, so leave me alone. I'm actually very good at coming up with things on the spot.
Yeah, I know. Anyways, so yeah, that's a little tour of the thing here. The thing in the thing. Yeah.
Now, see, they made a secret tunnel.
Oh my god.
Down to the boys' jungle house.
I'm sure the princess didn't dig it.
Well, they found one or they did something to create one.
The princess probably like, yeah, dig this tunnel for me, butler. Where does it go? It doesn't matter where it goes.
Princesses can be tough too. Go away.
Not the stereotypical one, though. That's the problem. Stereotypes.
What about Merida?
That's not a stereotypical princess. That's a stereotypical Scottish princess.
Tiana?
I don't know who that is.
Frog Prince?
Is it a Disney
New
movie?
Orleans? Yes, it's a Disney movie.
Yeah, I haven't watched it then. Or I haven't
You
watched it in a while.
suck. Mulan.
Oh, her, yeah. That's because she basically wanted to be a guy.
She became a guy in order to protect her father, and she didn't want her father to die.
Mm-hmm.
That is the whole reason she did that.
Yeah. Okay.
I love the
Anyways.
grandmother, though. The grandmother is adorable.
Anyways, here we are. So those gates are just there for protection. Ha ha ha, protection. Anyways,
Oh my god.
you're welcome.
I have no idea what's stopping me from going and dumping a bucket of ice water over your head.
The screen. So this building here is supposed to be kind of old and wrecked-ish. You'll see why in a minute, where we are. I was just like, wait a minute, why are there jungle wood flying through the building? That was horrible grammar. Why is there jungle wood going through the building? And I will answer
Yes,
that
that is
question.
better grammar.
I grammar goodly.
No, you do not.
I know. So, if I go outside, you realize, wait a minute, we're in a jungle. What? Yes, we walked all the way to a jungle. And so this jungle here is where this house has been hidden. And so it's, yes, they picked up the house and moved it. No, it was built here in the jungle. And there's a bunch of other things scattered throughout the areas outside the city. For example, a Mayan temple, which you'll see right there. I'm not going to go in. There's also, there's an Egyptian pyramid. Dwarven.
Do 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 do. I'm sorry, I can't stop myself from laughing.
What?
No, the stereotypical Egyptian theme, the do 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 do. Yeah, that.
Oh, yeah.
Plus, you're just emphasizing the fact that you have absolutely no life.
I have a life. I do. This is not all I do, everybody. I do other things, like school and life. Yeah, just shut up. Shut up. You should know more than anyone else. Jeez.
I know, I just like to bother you.
Mm-hmm.
Bugging you is quite a lot of fun.
Yeah, I know. Everybody who doesn't know, girlfriends love to bug boyfriends. This is one.
Hey, I get that. I get it from my dad. My dad loves like bothering my mother and my sisters and I, like left, right, and center.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding.
Your dad bugs everybody. He bugs me, man. Not in a
Yeah, he
bad
bugs
way.
you too.
I know he bugs me.
But your parents bug me too. So
I
it's your dad and his evil grin. Just
Oh God, let's not even get started. But that. So yeah, this city has definitely been a big project of mine. I still don't have a name for this thing. I don't know. People need to start suggesting me names. I'm probably gonna ask the server people to watch this video, then give me a name. And oh my God, city in the rain at night, amazing. The end. So where should I end this place? When should I end this video? Guess I should
go
go
to
to the,
stand in the middle of the city
I'm
and
gonna
be
go to
like,
the-
yeah.
I'm gonna go to the original town square, which now has an obelisk in it. By the way, that idea was stolen from Cleopatra's Needle, which is now... Oh, there's 3 of them. And one of them's in New York, one of them's in Dublin, one of them's in London. I have seen all 3, but yes, they were given to people, white people, by Egyptians as a gift. So anyways, thank you for watching my videos, I guess.
And tolerating my irritation and grumpiness and
trolling.
basically pissing off Cameron.
Yeah, I know. It's okay. Everyone loves to piss me off.
It's not as easy as ticking off some of our other friends, and you know that as well as I do.
I know. I can handle some abuse before I get angry. But anyways.
As long as you don't touch on any soft spots, you're fine.
Yeah, I know. But anyways, so please comment, rate,
Watch, like, share, subscribe.
do all the things.
I will be posting all this video stuff on Twitter along with my own channel. For those of you who don't know, look up us on the About and go to featured channels. I am BookGirl4297.
Yep.
I could really use some reviews.
Yeah. She's a really good singer. You should totally check her out. Whoa! I did not mean it that way. I just realized what I just said. No, you should not be checking her out.
My face is like cut out of the video, and my guitar is covering most of me. So
Yeah, I know. Anyways, goodbye, internet, and I will see you later.
adios.
Goodbye.